Hi you guys. So welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my wisdom teeth surgery story. Um so I got my wisdom teeth out. I think I made a video a while back and I think I said May 17th. So we're in June now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This week is week 4, but this week is going to end. So the next week, which is the 14th through the 18th of June, I'm looking at a calendar right now that I've pulled up on my computer. I think that would be 5 weeks since I got them out. So, I just kind of wanted to just kind of tell you, how everything went. So I got them out, and I remember they did find a vein this time, and they found it, I think, around my knuckle on my hand, and then actually they had to do another IV medication or something. They had to find another vein. So they ended up taking off my shoes and they found a pretty good vein on my foot. Now, I've never had that happen before, I don't think with a surgery, but I think maybe what had happened was I think I woke up after the procedure or during the procedure. I don't really know, but I remember I was kind of out of it, or because I think they had given me some. No. I think actually they gave me some, but I don't think it fully made me go to sleep. And so I think they had to give me a little more of like the anesthesia. And so yeah. But I don't think I woke up during the procedure. I'm not sure. I remember when I woke up, I thought I told my mom that I was like, I think I woke up during the procedure. I think I remember him pulling out my tooth. But I don't think that happened because, like when you wake up from it, you're just kind of so out of it because you're so tired, you have the anesthesia in you, yeah. I don't know though. But I don't think that happened, but who knows? But I don't think so. So I woke up and I was in pain. On one side I was in pain, the other side I was numb. I was crying, I was tired, but I was in pain. And they asked me if I was in pain, but I was so out of it that I was like, no, I'm not in pain. While I was crying, but I was like, I'm in pain, like I should say something. I remember I told my grandma, my mom's mother, I was like, when I woke up, I was in pain, and I told them I wasn't, and I should have told them. And she told me, she's like, yeah, she's like, you should have said something to them, because, they could have given you something for it. I don't know, but I remember when I woke up, I was in pain, on one side, So, of course, I had gauze in my mouth, so it was kind of hard for me to talk, kind of hard for my mom to hear me. They got me up. My mom had to pull around to their back, I think the back side of their building, because there was a ramp, and so they had to wheel me out in a wheelchair down this ramp, and then they helped me into the car, and we went home. So we drove home. I got home. I took some medication, and then I just kind of watched a movie because I couldn't sleep, and I was just like, I just want to watch a movie. And so I have a TV. It's over there. I'm trying to point to it, but as you can see, it's like, yeah. I mean, if you see the black thing over there, yeah, that's my TV in my room. So I watched a movie, and I think eventually I fell asleep. I did get swollen, kind of my face a little bit, did get swollen, but it went down. First week was so painful. So painful. It was not fun. It was not easy. Recovery was pretty bad for me. First week was not fun. I was in a lot of pain, just not really feeling well. My face, my jaw was super tight, which they said that could happen. It was so tight. It was just, it was not fun. The second week, I was still in pain. So towards the end of that week, I remember there was one day, I think it was the second week, I woke up, it was really early in the morning, and I was in terrible pain. This is the second week after getting them out. I was crying, I could not stop crying, I was, I was just in very, very severe pain. I tried to stop crying, but I couldn't, and I think I was just tired too, because I was up, like, so early. So I told my mom, and I was like, please, like, I begged her. I was like, please, please call the doctor. Like, please. Like, I am so miserable. Like, please see if he can get me in. And so she called, and they're like, yeah, we can get her in. And so they got me in. Well, they found out why I was in severe pain. These bottom ones, so not the top, but the bottom, I had not one, but 2 dry sockets. Yeah, 2. 2 on both sides. No wonder I was in so much pain. So I've heard dry sockets really do hurt, and they do. They really, really do. So imagine just having one, but imagine having 2. It was so bad. I would get really bad headaches from it. And then I also had ear pain, which the doctor's like, yeah, that can also be a cause of it. So he put a treatment on it. He had to numb my mouth. He had to give me like a shot in my gum. Not fun. Very painful. But he had to do that so I wouldn't really feel what he was doing. And then he put the treatment on there. Well, I had to go back probably the second week, I would say probably a couple of times. I don't know if I saw him the first week. I think it might have been the second week, maybe. But yeah. So I had to go back, and he had to do that treatment a couple of times because I just could not get any relief. He gave me some more pain meds, but the pain meds, I wasn't getting any relief. So the pain meds were not helping, and then on top of that, pain meds can make you feel nauseous and make you feel sick. I felt sick, and so that was hard to deal with, and then I wasn't getting any relief from the pain meds. And then, I also found out dry socket can make you feel nauseous too. And so I was probably feeling nauseous from that. So, it was not fun. So now I'm going to look at my calendar again. So I can say about the third week, I don't know why it got so dark. About the third week, kind of towards the end of the third week, I could start to see a tiny, tiny turn. So what I mean by that was the pain was getting a little better, a tiny bit better. Not fully better, but a tiny bit better. I completely stopped taking the pain meds towards the end of the 3rd week because they were making me sick. I was not getting any relief. I felt nauseous. I didn't feel well, and they weren't helping. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to take these. I was still in pain, but I just didn't want to have to deal with the pain meds making me feel sick. And so, but I was kind of glad towards the 3rd week that I kind of started to feel a little bit of relief. Now we're going into, this is the 4th week, and then next week will be the 5th week. I can say, I think I am starting to get better, but it is taking time. Slowly. I am slowly getting better. I am still in pain today. I can be honest. I am. But I think by every week that goes by, I think I'm getting better. And that's good. Not 100% better, but I'm slowly getting better. I just hate how slow this has been for me, and just like how long it's taking me to fully get better. But I can say I have so much improvement from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd week. Of course, I can see a big change. But so, I'm grateful that every week I am getting better. Slowly getting better. And yeah, I really do not want to go back to the doctor, which I don't think I have any more dry sockets. He said the top ones were fine, but these ones kind of do still hurt, but I can say they're kind of starting to get better, like the pain. I do still get headaches from them, and then sometimes if I talk, it can still hurt and be uncomfortable. And then sometimes my ears do kind of still hurt, but I really don't want to go back to the doctor. I do not want him to do that treatment again. And so I'm just really trying to push through this and power through it, and I'm proud of myself because it has not been easy. So, I'm very, very proud of myself for getting through this because this has been hard. But yeah, I know everybody, when they get their wisdom teeth out, it's so different for everybody. And so everyone's experience is so different. Like I said, I am not trying to scare anybody. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just being honest with you. And dry socket is very common. I followed the doctor's instructions, and, I did. I'm gonna be honest with you, though. Towards the end of the 1st week, they told me, do not eat anything. That is hard. That you cannot eat. Towards the end of the week, I got so hungry, I started to eat normal stuff. But I should not have done that. But I remember I was like, all right, I can't eat this stuff. I did follow the doctor's instructions for the majority of that 1st week. But towards the end of the week, I was so hungry. But they told me I could have mashed potatoes or mac and cheese. And I should have had that. And so I'm sharing this with you so that, because I don't know if that's what caused my dry sockets. I'm not sure. But I think me starting to eat normal foods way too early did cause me pain in the long run. And so for those of you that get your wisdom teeth out, do not do what I did. Do not eat food the 1st week. If they tell you no, don't do it. Because I think it can make your recovery a lot harder. And maybe slower. This is just what I've heard from other people that have done what I did. I know I should not have done it, but, but I'm very proud that I immediately got back on the soft food diet after I ate the stuff I was not supposed to eat. So I'm proud of myself for going back to the diet or the having to eat the soft foods. So I did bounce back to it. But yeah. So, yeah, so again, not trying to scare anybody, but just, you know, take my experience and don't eat food way too early like I did. Because, you know, yeah, just follow your doctor's instructions, and next time I'm going to do that. Which, you know, like I said, I did follow instructions for the majority of that first week, but towards the end of it, I was so hungry that I, you know, ate some food that I was not supposed to eat. So, but I am proud that I told myself, whoa, you can't eat this right now. So I, you know, went back to what I could eat. So I did get back on track with it. So yeah. So, anyway, but yeah, so now I kind of, we're 4 to 5 weeks since I had it. I am now, so I'm now eating I'm eating normal foods now. But I'm still not wanting to really eat chips or anything like that. That is still kind of crunchy or hard. You have to kind of bite down. I do still eat soft foods, but I'm kind of, you know, eating normal things. But I'm not really wanting to eat chips or anything right now. Like, just because I just don't want to, like, hurt myself or, you know, just, yeah. So, but, you know, I am kind of, you know, eating normal foods again. But like I said, I will every now and then kind of eat soft things. But I can say I'm kind of back to normal eating, you know, food. But yeah. So, anyway, I know this was long. I know it was kind of all over the place. But yeah, but again, I'm not trying to scare anybody. This was just my experience. And like I said, everybody's experience is going to be different. So yeah, but if you get your wisdom teeth out, I wish you luck. And, you know, just take one piece of advice. Well, you know, two. One, do not eat normal foods way too early when you get them out. And then, of course, your doctor's going to tell you this, but do not use a straw because that can cause dry sockets. But I know people know that. So, but I just wanted to give you that piece of advice. So, yeah. Alrighty. So if you liked the video, oh, and also rest and take it easy too when you're recovering. So, just rest, watch a ton of movies. That's what I did. So, but yeah. Alrighty, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you have not already. Always keep your head up. And let me know about your wisdom teeth experience down below if you got yours out or your story. I know my last video, my comments were turned off, or the video before my last one that I posted. But I'm not turning off my comments. That's not me. That's YouTube. But if the comments are on, leave some comments, you guys. I like hearing from you. Okay, bye.